I'm joined with Pam Wolfe today from the Lloydminster Hearing Center, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Not a problem, it's my pleasure.
We haven't had a hearing clinic person on today, so it's lots of knowledge that we can get from you. And basically, I just wanted to start off with what kind of services you offer at the hearing clinic.
Okay, so mainly we deal with adults, 18 plus. We do hearing testing is what I do specifically.
Yeah.
Fitting of hearing aids. We do a lot of custom services though, like you can get custom earbuds for headphones, you can get custom ear protection, a lot of that stuff, but mostly it's just hearing testing and hearing aid fitting.
Cool. And so with that, I feel like lots of people may leave their hearing health kind of last minute, like they don't think about it. You go to the doctor, you go to the dentist, but then that's just
you don't think about it. No, I mean, even as young adults, we get our hearing tested, we get our eyes tested, pardon me, once a year. You don't think of it, right?
Yeah.
Hearing testing should be the same thing. Now we recommend, you know, at 60, test your ears once a year, at 60. But it does take people on average 7 years from when they notice they have a problem to walk in my door for that first hearing test, right?
That's crazy.
At Lloydminster Hearing Center, we figure the more we normalize it and the more we make it okay, the more you're going to come in for that hearing test. So we actually do offer complimentary assessments for every adult.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so you get that hearing test, you come in, and at least you have the knowledge, if nothing else, of what's going on in there, right? Be informed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so when someone comes in for a hearing test, what does that look like exactly? Walk me through how
So
it
you don't need a doctor referral.
Yeah.
You book it yourself. You walk in the door, you fill out some intake forms for us, and you're with me for a whole hour. So we put you in a booth, we put some headphones on you, you do some responding to different tones so we can get like a threshold, see what your hearing's like.
Cool.
You get the results right then. So you come out of the booth, and then we just sit in my office and discuss things, and I give you recommendations and tell you kind of what the next step would be, right?
Very cool.
Where you go from there.
Yeah, and so with hearing, I know that I know very little about it, but with hearing, I know that your hearing is very sensitive, and it's something that needs to be protected. So
it does.
Is there ways to prevent hearing damage ahead of time?
Of course, industrial damage, right? Especially being in the center we are, and noise damage is very common.
Yeah.
Wearing the proper hearing protection, like ear muffs or earplugs, is really important. And even not industrial, getting that hearing test, right? We hear with our brains as much as our ears. So getting that hearing test, supporting the brain health, right? And supporting that function will give you much better ability in the future to keep your hearing and keep engaged and socially active.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And with hearing aids, I feel like there is a bit of a stigma behind it. It's like only old people need hearing aids, and I don't need hearing aids and stuff like that, right? Yeah. So with that, how do you kind of break that stigma when you're talking to a patient? How do you reach those people?
Well, I mean, hearing aids nowadays have Bluetooth in them.
Cool.
You have the ability to stream wirelessly from devices to the hearing aids like they're headphones.
Yeah.
You can talk on your phone through the hearing aids. So a lot of my clients are in their 50s. I have clients in their 40s, right?
Yeah.
It's not something, I know that my grandmother would not care if her phone could stream to her ears, right?
Right,
But a lot of my clients, that's a feature that puts them back in, right? And actually a feature that gives them more ability than somebody with normal hearing, right? That they can stream, but nobody knows you're actually listening to your phone when you're just wearing these hearing aids that nobody can see.
That's super
right?
cool.
Early intervention, I would say to them, is key. The earlier we treat a hearing loss, the more successful you're going to be long term.
Awesome.
Right? It's super important.
For sure. Well, thank you so much for coming in today. We really appreciate it.
Thanks
and thank you for all the knowledge. If you are looking to get your hearing tested, what's the best way that they can reach you guys?
The best way is just to call our office.
Yeah.
Get us to it directly. You can talk to the person on the front, book the hearing assessment, come talk to me, and even if you're not ready for a hearing test, just come in and visit and get some information. We're totally ready for that.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much for coming in today, Pam. We appreciate it. Thank you.